New at 11, a Portsmouth woman was supposed to have 9 more years in prison, but she was released early.
And now she's back home with her family and has the president to thank for granting her clemency. 10 on your side's Liz Palka has more now from Kathy Jones on her second chance. Liz?
Nicole Jones was the only person from Virginia to be granted clemency by the president last year. She was released from a women's prison in West Virginia a week ago, and since then she's been back with her family, taking in every moment of her new life.
It's been amazing. I've been waiting for this day a long time.
54-year-old Kathy Lee Jones is surrounded by family, and the Portsmouth woman would not trade that for the world after spending the last 12.5 years in federal prison.
I wasn't a bad person, but I'm a better person than what I was.
Jones pleaded guilty to conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute heroin and cocaine in April 2003. She was sentenced to 21 years in prison.
When my paper come across President Obama's desk, I always ask God to put my name in his heart.
Jones applied for clemency twice and was denied. The third time was different. She remembers thinking something was wrong when she was called into the warden's office.
She said, "Miss Jones, come in and sit down." So I was crying. She said, President Obama called here and he said he grant you your clemency.
Which brings us to April 15th, 2015. Jones was released 9 years early from the women's prison in West Virginia. These are pictures of her reuniting with her family in the parking lot outside the gates.
I'm gonna do everything I supposed to do the first time, right the second time. I learned my lesson.
As she gets back on her feet, she has a lot of people to catch up with, like all of her grandchildren.
When I left, I had 8. Now I got 17.
And if you ask her what's meant the most to her over the years and now,
being with my family, my children, my grandchildren, my sister and brothers, my nephew, nieces, and cousins.
Jones's family is helping her get back on her feet. She tells me the first thing she plans to do with this new freedom is find a job. I'm Liz Palka, 10 on your side.
President Obama granted commutation for Jones and 7 others across the country. The Deputy Attorney General said in December Jones was granted clemency because her sentence did not match her crime.